All right, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am Tamer Gharhoud, otherwise known as Tamur al-Amur, otherwise known as T-Dog, otherwise known as Tamer. Thank you all for being here. Wow, Pretzel with the jazz. Pretzel with the jazz. Relax. What is going on with the jazz today, Pretzel? You're going all over the place. All over the place. But it doesn't actually matter because we're going to go all over the place too. Khaled, welcome to the show. Poet Gabriel, welcome to the show. Bumbo House Nick, welcome to the show. Squadward 420, welcome to the show. The Real Johnny Boy, welcome to the Joe. Joe? Who's Joe? We don't have a Joe. We've got Adnan on the show today. Belfagor, welcome to the show. Ray Jones, welcome to the show. I think Purple Megalodon, welcome. Show me your cat, Real Johnny Boy. No redemptions today. No redemptions. We have business to attend to. I have no I will show you my cat. Only because, give me cat. Just give me, no skifily done. Oh my god, I should have turned off redemptions. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Hold on. All right, we'll get some redemptions in at the discretion of the owner of this show, which is moi. In the meantime, I would like to thank you all for being here. We are kicking off the show with a dude. I don't know how we met. I don't know when it happened. All I know is that we've become fast friends. He does some crazy shit on Twitch. His channel is UnmutedShow. It started off as a vlog. It started off as a podcast. It turned into this. It turned into that. Now everything's turned into Twitch. He's the singer of one of the best metal bands in the Middle East. I kid you not. I had a chance to listen to a whole album yesterday, the second album, which I found pretty fantastic. I am talking about none other than, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Adnan Unmuted Show. Hello, buddy. Let's see if we can do this. Can we hear you?
We can, you know.
Is it working? I don't know. Sometime, wow.
Oh, you dead.
All right, Adnan, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for Oh yeah, hell. Oh shit, homie, hobo. Wow, there you go. Month number 3. Yeah, month number 3, hobo. You and I have been friends for a long time. I met a lot of, you know what, Adnan? I met a lot of good people on Twitch. Like in the 3 months that I've been doing this shit, I met a lot of good people on Twitch, and you are actually one of them. We met. Oracle, welcome. Also, Miggity Mike is lurking away, but everyone else. Adnan, thank you for being here, by the way.
No worries at all, man. Thank you for having me.
How did we meet? I forget. I saw you somehow and I sent you a whisper, which sounds weird, but that's pretty much how it started, right?
I mean, you can always whisper if you want, but
I'm gonna whisper in your ear. Wow.
So I've actually known of your work and of like the stuff you're doing online from since Twitter, like it went away. Since you were more active on Twitter. Basically.
Now that Trump's not on Twitter anymore, like Twitter just died off, right?
We
it's
don't
done.
use that shit anymore. But I think the first time I checked it out was I had a friend called Nabil Gonzalez. He's a singer-songwriter that we just played on one of the shows we had on Twitch.
Right.
And he was telling me about, I just started the podcast and all that stuff, and he was telling me about like different personalities that he follows as well, and he's like, "Oh, you should hit up Tamer. He's a good dude." And I think I followed you on Twitter, and I was just, you know, I'm gonna use the word stalking. I mean, not really stalking, but just like kind of, you know,
from afar. I could actually share our messages. You said something along the lines of, "Yes, I've been watching you from afar," which I thought was, you know, it was cute and creepy at the same time, because in fairness, I mean, that's what you do, right?
Cute is the key word. That's, as long as you said cute, I'm fine.
No, it's cute. No, it was cute. I mean, you know, it was cute. You know, we're both like, from what I can tell, I could be wrong, and this would be really embarrassing if I was wrong, but from what I can tell, we're both happily married. We're
I just wanted it to linger just a little too long.
Don't do that. You're gonna kill me. Don't do that, man. There's no shit. Oh my god. You know, and again, another assumption, I could be wrong. We're both family men.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So I mean, like, you know, again, from afar, right? Nothing too creepy. Just kind of like, I like this. Oh, I like this guy. I like this. You know, it's good. Yeah. Shout out Unmuted Show. I want to talk a little bit about your show, so we'll get to that whole aspect of it. But yeah, I've met so many cool people. You are one of them. And I don't recall how it happened, but I'm so happy that it happened. I came across your show a couple of times. Yeah, nothing too creepy. Everything is totally kosher.
You know what makes it worse is that the lingo on Twitch is lurk.
It's lurk and whispers, right? So it's like, it's true. And you throw biddies. And the amount of times my brain just goes, biddies sounds a lot like something else. that you would throw?
I know my wife really wants me to make a T-shirt, just saying "Show me your biddies."
Yeah, show me your biddies, right? Exactly. You know,
She wants me to make her a T-shirt.
do it. Wait, no, don't do that. I mean, look, it's up to you. Yeah, titties. There you go. Johnny said it. I was just waiting for somebody else to say it. Show me your titties. You know, I'll throw you some biddies. But okay, so that's how it's done. Tell me about your Twitch journey. I know that initially you started off. You had a bunch of Facebook. You did a lot of Facebook videos. You've been a videographer for a long time.
Yeah.
I saw you actually studied music production in SAE. Squadward, thank you so much. Jador Dita, welcome. Thank you. Oh shit, Khalid contributed to the makeup stream. I have there are bits you can put Tam's tips in. You can put Tam's tips in a jar. Oh, did you? Oh wow. Okay, cool. All right, great, awesome. All right, great. So it looks like I'm going to be doing a drunk makeup stream. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Tell me about your Twitch journey. Where did you start off? What the hell are you doing? What are you doing?
Man,
what are you doing? Like
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know either. But let's start with okay, how did it start? When did you get on Twitch? Like what was the plan?
I got on Twitch 4 months ago.
Okay.
I made an account last March.
Okay.
But I lurked
okay.
for a long time, and I just kind of like checked out the platform because what I was doing was this is a long-winded answer to how I got on Twitch. I used to I studied film production and audio engineering, and I used to do vlogs on YouTube.
Right.
And then just the old school holding camera hey world kind of vlogs.
Sure.
2008 and 9,
right?
And then we did skits and sketches, and I had a metal review and interview channel called Have You Seen That, with like scene,
right? Because you're smart and you know how to do smart things. Like, look, I use scene instead. Yeah, because you're smart.
Because puns.
Yeah, because puns. Exactly, because puns. Yeah.
So I did a whole bunch of that shit, and then somewhere along the line, while I was doing all this stuff for free, basically, because I was just like a videographer that was doing content, someone decided to pay me to make them content. So I did that for a couple of years, where I just made content for other people.
I think
I stopped doing my own.
I saw a couple of them. I think I saw a couple of them.
I did a bunch for a bunch of different people. The biggest one was a couple of years ago, where I started growing this channel. This guy called Khalid Al-Amri, who's like a UAE vlogger, influencer guy.
Right.
And I just managed his whole channel basically, and kind of learned along the way, and did all these Facebook videos for him. And then I started doing my vlogs and stuff again, because I was like, I'm starting to hate making content for other people. I'd rather like not hate the craft that the only thing I know how to do.
Right. But that's not the only thing you know how to do, because you know how to keep people entertained. You know how to be charismatic. You know how to shout into a fucking microphone like nobody I've ever seen. There's a name for that, by the way. Okay, in case anybody's just joining right now, you are actually the lead singer for the UAE. Oh, somebody's playing with your lights. Who's playing with your lights?
Squad Word 420 just hit that follow, and I didn't disconnect the lights. No way. So I just realized.
Well done. All right. Okay. Actually, now would actually be a good time. So I don't actually have any mods here right now. So what? Hey, why for let me send message? Okay, it's not letting me send a message. It's fine. Just if it's working, don't touch it. But I mean, you are the lead singer for Svengali. I got a chance to listen to your second album yesterday. We're gonna listen to some of that music. There is a name for the type of singing that you do. It's not Cookie Monster. It's not Cookie Monster. There's actually a name for the technique, and there's a way to sing the way that you do, to shout without actually rupturing your vocal cords every time you do that.
Yeah, I just call it screaming.
So you don't even you don't have the science. You just scream.
No, I call it screaming because that's what it sounds like. It's easier to explain to people, but I've done it for 10 years. So when I started, I had to learn the hard way. Like, I've lost my voice and tried to figure it out.
Right.
Took lessons, all that stuff. Like, it's a full-on thing.
Well, listen, I mean, shit. I didn't want to start with this, honestly, but just so that people know what I'm talking about, you do some really cool things on your channel on UnmutedShow. how do you come up with some of the ideas for the redemptions and the redemption points? Because I really feel like that's such an important part of whether or not you're making your Twitch experience, enjoyable to everybody, right? So even if somebody doesn't necessarily enjoy the music or the content, so long as you have shit going on in the background, which you have stuff going on all the time with your tribe, like, how did you come up with the redemptions, and how did you figure out how the hell to get everything to work together?
They suggest something. And,
hi, Scrappy. Hello, Scrappy. Oh,
Scrappy
part of the
what's going
tribe.
on?
Hi, Scrappy.
There we
Welcome
go.
to the show.
That Scrappy knows, Kamikoze knows, Adnan Roche knows, Belfagor knows. They suggest something random.
Yeah.
And like DD Sus.
DD Sus. Yeah, DD Sus. Again, I don't know. Wow. Okay. No, that's wrong channel. Wrong channel, Kamikoze. Wrong channel.
Like that.
Yeah, like that. Uh-huh.
I say something stupid.
Right.
Like, all right, man, fist me, bro. And then it turns into a joke.
Okay.
And they say, what would be funny is if we hit that command, fists come up on screen.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'll find a way how to do that. And it just basically goes from there.
And then it works.
Scrappy,
thank you so
absolutely.
much for the bits. And of course, Menace to Tacos, thank you so much for being here. We need something for the mic. What do you mean something for the mic? You want to put something on the mic? I don't know. I feel like Belfagor is just being silly. I'm just going to assume.
It's from our last couple of streams.
Oh,
like
he
I
knows
told
what
you,
the mic
I
is.
used to have a microphone right here.
Yeah.
And someone, Belfagor,
Someone, Belfagor, yeah.
found the moment when I was doing that and talking about the mic.
Okay.
And it's just a very unfortunate descriptive motion and facial expression that I had.
Oh, wait, I think I have it. I think I know what you're talking about. I could be wrong, but now I have to find it. So let me see. Let me know if this is the right one or not, and I will share my media with you in just 1 second. Oh, is that it? Is that the photo?
Oh no!
That's not. What is that photo? Can you tell me what is that photo? Is that like you after you had like a horrible shot, or is that just your face like when you just what? What is that?
So when we were making content.
Oh, Fortnite Suki, thank you so much for the follow. When you're making content, apparently you need to drink really horrible things and think of disgusting things that makes your face. Oh, Scrappy83, wow, Scrappy, yay. Okay, Belfagor knows all about this. The mic was clipped. Hello, Fortnite Suki, Fortnite, it's Suki, yeah. So what is this?
Can I just shout 3, 2, 1, blast the Cobra, what's up, brother? And let us know his
Oh,
is
3, 2, 1.
now.
Oh, no way.
Any minute now, yeah.
Oh, somebody else. My name is Tsuki. Well, happy to have you here, Tsuki. Yo, 3, 2, 1. First one? Oh.
No, third.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, you're fine. I'm still on my first and okay, anyway, TMI, we're considering number 2. Fine, but you know what? Listen, consider...
So this face, let me explain it, because I had a YouTube channel called That Guy in Head.
Yes.
Where my name was Head, and
Yes.
there's a guy called That Guy.
Okay.
And we made the dumbest possible videos ever. None of them exist anymore.
Okay.
They're all private.
Why do they not exist? I tried to sleuth you. I tried to find shit. I couldn't find anything except what you want out there. Okay, fine.
Yeah, exactly. So they're all on private, but I still have the access to the channel. So from time to time,
Okay.
I play it for the tribe on stream.
Okay.
And there was one called Weird Facials, and we intentionally made it bad. Like we wanted those bad names, so it would. So it was just about overreacting with your face to very average situations.
I see.
So this was That Guy, who's a Belfagor in the chat. Not Belfagor, Bragner. Sorry, Belfagor. I'm sorry. Bragner in the chat saying, "I'm going to go take a shower."
Okay.
And that was my face reacting, saying, "Why would you take a shower?"
Okay. I get it. I thought it was going to be something else completely, but I'm happy where that went instead of where I thought it was going to go. Hey, looks like you got another follow.
No, that was party lights. Someone actually went to the channel and turned on the party lights.
That's amazing. But yes, of course, Suki. Yes, of course, it's okay. Japanese A-okay with me. By the way, you have a Japanese following. Svengali's got a Japanese following.
Yes.
Yes, they. I don't know. I don't want to say they, in the grand scheme of life, love heavy metal, but I feel like Japanese generally embrace heavy metal. It's going off, man. You're having a party in your room right now.
May
Yeah, B may be gay. Yeah, that's one of ours.
Estnick 46.
Yeah, Eastnick. Yeah, Eastnick. That's Eric. Yeah, he's a good one. Yeah, that's definitely a good one. Yeah, you got a lot of Northbourne. Welcome in. We are talking to Adnan, lead singer and basically dude of a really really cool channel called Unmuted Show. Northbourne, thank you for the follow. And then here's what I love about your show, man. You are bringing to light Middle East heavy metal artists, right? And it's not often. Like, yeah, it's become more of a niche, and you do have them sprinkled around, and the music scene in the Middle East has been growing steadily over the past few years, whether it's in everywhere, really. I mean, Kuwait, Egypt, Jordan, Syria, Lebanon. Lebanon always had a musical scene. Like, they were always kind of cool. Yeah, this is a party. It's a party over there. What's going on with
it? We should just play party music. That's it.
This party music.
Thank you so much for the follow.
Listen. We were talking about. I will get to that, but we were talking about your singing style. So first off, I'm going to turn off the 1950s jazz music, and I did want to share this. Belphegor actually made you do something recently that'll give us an example of your vocal style, but also what you do on the Unmuted Show every now and then. So I believe somebody wanted you to sing "He's a Barbie Girl" in the manner of a heavy metal Unmuted Show. What's your band called? I'll have to check it. They are called Svengali. I will write it down for you, Svengali, and they are awesome.
Thank you, North.
You know who you reminded me a lot of? Periphery.
Interesting. I've never gotten that comparison.
Yeah, that's what I thought of initially when I heard the album, but that's neither here nor there, because right now we got to go ahead and play this clip for y'all's. This is Adnan singing "He's a Barbie Girl" on his show, Unmuted Show, and this was clipped and suggested by a very good follower of both yours and I, Mr. Belphegor. So let's go ahead and give this a listen. Oh, that's not how you do it. How do you do it? You press play. All right, that's enough of that. It's enough. That's enough. Whoa, Cohen, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. He can scream. The guy can scream, I know, but I never thought I would hear the opportunity to have Barbie Girl. Thank you, Unmuted, for host. Oh, Unmuted, I just realized. Yeah, well, we're not gonna talk about it. We're just gonna go. But yeah, holy shit, man, your voice is crazy. That's not your music, obviously. That was a redemption point on your channel, Unmuted, as requested by Belphegor. That's one of the things. It wasn't even a
redemption. They just bullied me into it, but.
But where did you find the backing track for it?
So they wanted me to do the regular Barbie Girl, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna find a metal version. So I just wrote Barbie Girl metal version, and that apparently someone's done it before.
Really?
Yeah, there was actually several. We had to pick one.
Well, I think you definitely picked a good one. Okay, all right, okay. We do have more. Do have more that I want to share with you, but let's go back to this. I want to know a little bit more about this cute little dude right over here. So this cutie is Adnan. I want to know how we went from that to all of a sudden to this. Like, I want to know what happened in between. Tell me a little bit about where you were born. How you got into metal music. Like, it's not tremendously typical of somebody who I do believe you are UAE. Were you born in UAE? Like,
am I Dubaian? No, I'm not.
Are you Emirati? Give us a little background.
No, so I was born in Kuwait.
Okay.
As most of our generation was.
Okay.
I was born in Kuwait to an Iraqi dad and a Jordanian mom.
Okay.
And shortly, I think I was like maybe 2 years old when we moved to Australia. We moved to Sydney, Australia.
Oh, wow.
And that's kind of where I spent the first 12, 13 years of my life.
Because I was going to say, the furniture here that's not Australian furniture. That is Arab furniture.
That's Khaliji.
That is Khaliji furniture through and through. Like, I'm surprised it wasn't actually also, like leopard print as well. Like, it's either flowers or leopards, you know what I mean?
We were broke in the Khalij, so it got the flowers.
Okay, so you got the flowers, right. The leopard is a step up. Okay, so you grew up in Sydney. That's interesting. Yeah. I didn't know that, actually. I could have used that information before.
I grew up in Sydney, and then at maybe 13 years old, I moved to Doha, Qatar.
Okay.
Which was a culture shock and a huge.
I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine so.
Qatar 20 years ago was basically empty. So so I went from like skateboarding, riding my bike to school, having a little punk garage band to like what? Where are the people?
To rice and meat, basically.
Craggers, my brother. What's going on?
Craggers, welcome to the show. Also, I want to say hi Cherry Pie. We've missed you so much on the show. It's been so long since I've seen you. Thank you so much for coming in. Cohen, again, thank you so much for the raid. Very, very cool of you. Eric, where did you move after Sydney? He moved to Qatar, right? So Qatar.
Qatar,
right? Yeah.
The proper or the Arab pronunciation is a little difficult to.
It's got two. It's got two of the weird ones. It's got the qa and the ta. It's called Qatar.
Qatar.
Yeah,
exactly. Qatar.
Okay, so basically, so growing up in Sydney, I guess is not surprising that you were, you're exposed to heavy metal and that kind of music at a young scene. But that being said, when did you actually make your way back to UAE? I know you spent some time in Amman, but like when did you start calling Dubai your home?
So after Qatar I moved to Amman for uni or college.
Yeah.
I went to NYIT first, the New York Institute of Technology. The only reason I picked that is because it was the first university to accept me, and I just wanted to get the hell out of Qatar.
Right.
It was not a place for me, like a place for a young kid that wants to run around and make music and do stuff. There was no scene. There was nothing there.
Right.
So I applied to a bunch of universities, and that was the first one that came back. So I was like, NYIT it is.
NYIT. And it's funny because I remember when NYIT opened. Now it's closed, but I remember when it would open. It was a big deal. It was a big deal at the time.
I don't
know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Sophie Slaughter, thank you so much for coming to the channel. Welcome to the channel. We are chit-chatting today. Damn, 2 raids. I know. Sneaky Snoo. Hi, Sneaky Snoo. Hi, Sophie. Hi, Skiangi. Sky Angie? Also, Neon Abyss, thank you for being here. Siri Fizzgig, Sophie Raid, thank you so much for being here. This is a chit-chat. Yes! That's right. Let's put up the yes! It's the chit-chat. Party. There you go. You do the part. I don't have the part. It's so difficult for me to do that. I have to get my remote. It's not connecting. I'm trying to change the light. It's not connecting. Oh my God, the lights. Yes. Okay, so listen, you're coming into my channel, but really the channel you should be checking about today because VIP. Yes, VIP. We love the VIP over here because today. Oh, Sky Angie. I'm like Skangy. Skangy's good. Hi, Skangy. How are you? I'm Samantha Skangy, everybody. Welcome to the show. Oh, so much Sophie Slaughter. Thank you so much. Unmuted Show. This Eterniz is here. Wah.
What's up, Brandon? That's the guy I was talking about.
That's awesome.
That guy.
Okay, so you're coming on the stream. You're wondering what the hell's going on. There's no gameplay over here. What we're doing is we're chatting with a new friend of mine and an amazing Twitcher, streamer, podcast producer, videographer, Neo6. Thank you so much for the follow. We are talking to Unmuted Show. His name is Adnan. He focuses on bringing out the best that heavy metal has to offer in the Middle East, which is something that doesn't get enough attention. Well, there you go. 3, 2, 1, blast the Cobra. 3, 2, 1. Why 3, 2, 1? Steph Pew Pew is here. Where did everyone come from? Holy shit, Bragner, thank you. I'll wait. We'll wait.
It is beautiful.
I'll wait. I love it. It's fantastic. We were talking about our Twitch experience. We were talking about how Adnan. What are you drinking, by the way? That looks great.
It's adult juice.
It's
as
adult
we
juice.
like to call it on my channel. Yeah.
Of course, adult juice. Yes, I have a lot of adult juice over here, but it's already 12. It's still 12. It's still noon for me. So maybe after I put the kid to sleep, I want adult juice. Yeah, no, exactly. We're doing adult juice. Okay, so you went to Qatar and then you wanted to get the hell out of there. You went to NYT in Amman in Jordan. And then after that, you went to UAE. I want it. Everybody wants the adult juice. I see an amazing Tiffany's lamp. Yes, the Tiffany's lamp is here. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace. I thought it would be a nice addition to my room. Who's Toad? Love that adult juice. Who's Toad? Toad. Wow.
Steph Pew Pew, thank you for the follow.
Steph Pew Pew followed. Okay, so yeah, it is. My wife was very cautious about Facebook Marketplace, but there's a lot of cool things that go on there. Let's get to UAE and let's get to Svengali. I want to play a song because I feel like now is a good time since a lot of people have just joined us. I want to show them a little bit of your music so they know exactly who I'm talking to. So there's two sides of Adnan and Unmuted Show. There's one which is the Svengali musician, which is an awesome band, and he is the singer of Svengali and also the writer for. You write the majority of the lyrics, from what I understand, and the music sort of is passed around between the members.
So it's two people. It's me and the guitarist JM. We're the main songwriters.
Yeah.
And then the other guys contribute their parts, but we kind of yeah, I write the lyrics, he writes the music. That's it.
Okay, the song that I want to show you guys is one of the ones that I really, really enjoyed. It is actually one of the calmer songs on the album, and funnily enough, it doesn't actually feature Adnan shouting. But that being said, Ben Barqawi, I've known Adnan for less than 24 hours, and he's been adult juicing ever since. Yes, wow, you did. You jumped on the raid yesterday. That's right. Hi, Ben. Nice to have you here. So I want to play a song for you guys.
It's a weekend here.
It's a weekend. It's always a weekend. This song is called Better Off. I'm going to play it for you. And if at any point you want to jump in and you want to give any information about it, please do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to make sure everybody can see this in full screen because from what I saw, the music video was absolutely beautiful as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just joining right now, this is Svengali's Better Off. And we're going to check it out right about now. Oh, how?
Getting back to what I was, pieced together shattered glass, along with what is left of all our memories. You're better off gone. You're better off gone. Distance just makes the heart grow fonder, and I cannot go back to where I know we never should have been. Bring down all these walls for me, just for the house we'll never see. The past will always mean to me everything but reality. You're better off gone. You're better off gone.
Of course, you gotta have the lighters up, right? You gotta have
Lighters
the
up,
lighters up.
absolutely.
Of course, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. That we just heard right now was Svengali's "Better Off," and of course the lyrics. Okay, so you weren't singing on this song particularly, but that was one of the songs that struck me off of the album that I wanted to focus on and talk a little bit about. You have some information. The artwork is fantastic. I agree. The melody is pretty great. I got my lighter up. Shells, thank you so much for being Northbourne. Loved it. O just answered my question. B loved it as well. I'm here. Hey, you're here. That was really good. Great work. I'm so glad to be able to introduce music to everybody out there. Like, music has always been one of the biggest parts of who I am. Like, it's really not just something I put on in the background. It is intrinsically inside me. So I said you sounded a bit like Periphery.
Don't say inside me like
it's
that.
Inside me. The music is inside me, Adnan, and I can't do anything. It wants to burrow
Who
its
is
way.
music?
Who
And what's he
everyone is.
doing?
You're all in me. You know, and the animation was amazing. Sans Pineapple is here. Look at that. He's actually look at you. He must subscribe because he's got your emotes. Look at that shit. Wow, Sansy's everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Sans, what's going on?
Okay, so I said you sounded a bit like Periphery. You were a bit surprised. Who do people usually liken you to?
So I think that specific song, Shell Girl and Bumble House. Thank you so much
Yes,
for
Bumbo
hitting that
House,
follow.
good people, Shells, girl. Oh,
Absolutely
good people,
appreciate you
good
guys.
people, awesome.
That song is like the rarity. That's a scarce one.
Right.
That's the ballad on the album. Usually it's a lot heavier.
Yeah.
And Josh, who's singing on this one, our drummer, is the clean vocalist in the band.
Okay.
He does the clean vocals on the heavy songs as well. But this song in particular, I wrote the lyrics and I had an idea for the track.
Yeah.
It was basically a breakup song. I broke up with someone that it really was kind of an intense situation where like it was better for them. You're better off gone. I mean, come on, it's right there. But
Right.
I wrote the shit out of the song ages ago in 2014, and didn't know how to. It didn't sound good screaming. It wasn't a heavy song in the subject matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just shelved it for a while, and then life happened.
Thank you.
Iman Ahmed, what's going on? Life kind of happened, and this new album we were making it in 2019, putting it all together, and Josh, I showed Josh the lyrics, I explained the situation, and he sang it, and I was like, this is it. He gets it. He get the first person to get it, and
Right.
I just felt like it didn't need any screaming or any of that stuff. So
'Cause it's funny,
and the
like
person sorry to cut you off, but the person I wrote the song about is my wife. So we broke up back in the day.
Okay. Oh, so
Just for the house.
I wasn't entirely wrong at the beginning of the show, and I'm like, I assume you're happily married. I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah.
Just for the house we'll never see. You know, all these lyrics were in the house that we were talking about that I didn't think we will ever get to see. We got back together eventually, all that stuff. So releasing it in 2020, writing it in 2014 was, it's kind of like a, what are they called when you make a little box and dig it in the ground? A time...
Time vault. Time vault. Vault? It's a vault
it's a
thing.
vault.
You know what? It's a vault thing. It's
You guys know what I mean,
It's
right?
a time
You dig a
capsule.
hole,
It's a time
time
capsule.
capsule.
That's the one. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's
vault.
funny because I actually did time vault. I'm sorry, what an idiot. I was gonna say coffin. Yeah, Shells was gonna say coffin. No, not quite. It could have gone that way, but it didn't. Luckily for us, it didn't, because that would have been a super awkward part of the interview if it did. Now, so I agree with you in the sense that, like, even for me, like, I have stuff that I wrote, and then there's, like, from literally 10 years ago, 15 years ago, but I feel weird playing it now that I'm married, knowing that, like, I wrote something at a moment in time when I was connected to another person. But that's just the nature of art, right? You can't run away from it, and you can't take away from it. You have to basically have the courage to be like, yeah, I wrote this about somebody else. Big fucking deal. You know, I wrote a song about a hot dog. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
But this is the beauty of music, right? Like, if you revisit those same songs today,
you got a
they
sexy
have
wink.
a different meaning.
Do the sexy wink. Wait, hold on. Do the
I can't
sexy
zoom
wink.
in.
I'll do it for you. Here, look here. There, you're zoomed in as much as you can be. Give us the sexy wink. That's not sexy at all. That's not a sexy wink. That's
What are
just
you
I got
talking about?
something
Wait,
in my
chat-
eye. I got something.
Chat, how sexy was that?
That was
Chat, how
no,
sexy?
no, that was not. No.
Chat knows it's sexy.
No, the
Cold shower. See, there you go.
What's cold shower? I don't even want to know. I'll cream my. Oh my god. Yeah. So okay. So this is the kind of energy that you bring. Show him how crazy the tribe can be. Come on, show me. Show me. Yeah, definitely not sexy. See, it's funny. I got my people here. You brought your people. Of course, they're all gonna say, "Time for a cold shower."
Blast the Cobra is asking, is this on Unmuted too? We're hosting it, but the chat is only on this channel.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I'm, I still haven't figured out how we can both do it at the same time. I don't think you can, but
You can once you're partnered, but that's a whole other story.
Jones, thank you so much for your support, and also yes, there is a little bit of chaos. Be maybe gay. I know there is, but I've seen more sexy at a dog parade, says Brainier. So, I mean, give and take. Okay, I guess we're on the fence with that one. Bumblehouse Nick, thank you so much for hosting it. Now we got to move along to something as well. So I am going to go all over the place because there's so much to talk about. I wanted to talk about your technical layout and how you learned how to use OBS so proficiently. But actually, I want to ask more about you growing up, right? And coming from a Jordanian father and an Iraqi mother, unless I have that backwards.
The other way around, yeah.
The other way around. Did you face it? I mean, if they made the decision to voluntarily move you from your home to Sydney, then automatically I get the idea that they were looking for something different than what was available at the time in the Middle East and better opportunities. But a lot of the times that comes with the assumption that they were looking for a more open-minded culture. So did your parents support you when you told them that that you were an artist, right? I mean, I don't know if you went down the whole business route and like the lawyer route and the doctor route, which is very typical of Arab families. But how supportive were your parents as you started to develop the person you are today in your career?
So my parents, they grew up very traditional, and we were kind of broke in Sydney. So
like broke.
The to get us to the level where we were in Qatar, in a comfortable situation, they worked their asses off, and to them working their asses off was, like you said, the result of being the doctor, the lawyer, the engineer, kind of traditional Arab family. Like if you're not that, you're not succeeding kind of mentality.
Right.
But that was just basic exposure, and moving to Sydney kind of solidified their beliefs, because everyone that was making it back then was the doctor, the lawyer, the engineer. So having a kid that's like, I'm an artist, I want to make music. I remember the first thing I told my dad was, I want to be a photographer. I want to go study photography.
Yeah.
When I was like 13 or 14.
Which is like a step up, like just about. Not even.
And he's like, you don't study that. You just do you want the camera? Like, I'll just buy you a camera. You want a camera? I was like, no, I want it to be my profession. He's like, I don't think that's a profession.
This is not a profession. I mean,
I don't think that's how it works.
Magazines and media. This is not a. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was growing up. I was the black sheep of the family for sure. Everyone's in IT. Every single person. My parents, my uncles, everyone's in fucking IT.
Yeah.
So I was very much the black sheep. But then after a period where we kind of distanced, we were very distant from each other.
Yeah.
And I started to show them that this stuff works, and this is kind of what I want to do and stuff. They got back on the horse, but they were supportive from afar. I mean, I can't say they weren't supportive.
They didn't actively stop you from doing it. They just didn't get it
for sure.
So here's the funny thing is that I believe that I share that element like with you, and I think a lot of children who grew up with Arab parents did. I mean, my mom is American, but my dad, was Jordanian Palestinian. But I remember I did the family business. I got a law degree, right? Because that was the thing that I was supposed to do. I came back home. I did the family business for 7 years. And then one day I told my dad, I'm like, I'm not happy. Like, I'm not happy. Is this normal for me to go to work every day not happy? And he's like, no, it's not normal. So I ended up quitting, and every day he's like, "Shoo, habibi, shoo, what are you going to do? What you want to be silly? What you want to be a dancer? What do you want to do?" And the problem is, all three brothers were musicians, like, And we kept telling him, like, it's not our fucking fault. Your mom is a piano player. You're a musician that got pushed into business, like the same thing that you're doing with me right now, right? So I'm like, it's not my fault. Like, you gave us these genes. Like, you're the one that repressed that because you felt it wasn't appropriate. And then it turns out all three of the brothers were like, yeah, we're artists. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And only 2 or 3 years later, when I bagged the radio gig and I became like station manager, that's when he told me, he's like, Habibi, you're doing very well.
Yeah.
You know, like when
I remember mine as well. I remember you know what? You're doing well.
Yeah,
and it was,
I know. It's true.
For those that don't know, my day job has a lot to do with film. So I direct and I edit and I post-produce a lot of things. And you're doing very well was a National Geographic documentary. And when he saw my name in the credits, when he saw my name in the credits, he's like, well, why don't you do more of
Mashallah,
this?
Habibi,
I'm like,
mashallah. Not bad.
I've been trying.
Even Shale Knightley, thank you so much for passing by. VIP is in the room. Thank you so much for the support. I highly appreciate it.
Can I just shout out Roxanne as well? Roxanne.
Roxanne,
yeah,
thank you so much.
Roxanne's been around since before the Facebook.
Oh, since before
OG
the Facebook.
tribe.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. OG. All right. Yeah, I mean, look, that's just something. I mean, I'm not saying that it's limited to Arab families particular, but I feel like certain cultures it's easier to be like, well, I make a living off of reading poetry naked on a stone floor, twice a week.
That sounds like fun.
Good for you. Great.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Having 3 siblings in arts or in music or in that field, did you, like, what were you guys rebelling? Did you guys have like a rebellious phase, or were you all just like, fuck it, we make music? Like,
no, I'll tell you what happened. So 3 brothers, right? I'm the baby. Eldest brother, straight off the bat, said, no, I'm not doing family business. I don't care about cars. No, I'm going to Berklee College of Music. He got accepted into Berklee College of Music. At that point, my dad said, well, I can't say no to that. So he basically off the bat said no family business, and that was a huge fight, like 4 years of fighting. Second son, middle brother, my brother Kirim, Allah yarhamo, was basically like, he went and got his business degree from McGill, great university, business degree, right? And he became a DJ. So, Dal Ana, I was the last one left. I was the little dude. Like, my dad's like, shoo. 4 years later, I'm like, oh, I guess it's me. I don't know. I guess it's me. And I ended up actually going and getting my law degree. I got a law degree, came back home, did the family business.
But see, you shrug it off. Like, I got a law degree. Like, I don't think I'm smart enough to get a law degree.
But it's not even about that. I dropped theater as one of my A1 majors in baccalaureate school, right? So I dropped that and I changed it to history higher, even though that made no difference because the teachers were like, look, this will give you a higher chance in getting into like a better university than theater. If I had just quit all the time figuring out the courage to say, no, that's not who I am, I would have saved myself 15 years of discovering and moving towards it. That's the only thing that I kind of regret. But having had the experience of everything in the past, it actually helps me in today when I'm like reading contracts or when I'm just like having people on the show or having things to talk about, just a broader sort of sense of what's going on. That's neither here nor there. I want to talk about your band as well, and how difficult has it been to make a name for yourself in the UAE? Like what are the countries?
Metal?
Yeah, metal, right? Metal. So what are the countries in the Middle East that you think has a really promising, like surprising but promising future in metal? And how has your experience been so far?
So metal, there's this awesome, and it's amazing that Maltasam just walked in while we were talking about this. Because he has a lot to do with the story, but metal is there's this guy called Sam Dunn that made a documentary called The Headbanger's Journey that looks at metal and metalheads which is a big reason why I use the word as a tribe from an anthropology perspective. Sir Edmund Black.
Thank you, Sir Edmund Black. Thank you.
From we're talking about Lebanese metal scene OGs. Sir Edmund Black is from Blackium, and Lingo 213 is Doha OG.
Wow! Look at you! Wow. Okay, he's busting down the stream right now, busting it. Hey, Qatar is coming, baby. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Mu'tasim is the owner and founder of Metal East Records from Dubai as well. But yeah, so Sam Dunn looks at metal as a tribe from an anthropology perspective instead of just a genre of music that people listen to.
That's very interesting that you say that.
And
That's very interesting.
The cultural or subcultural aspect of being a metalhead and seeing someone with a Metallica or a Slayer shirt walking down the road and just, that head nod that you do, I get you, you got me, kind of perspective that doesn't happen in other genres. Like you don't really necessarily have to nod when you get the Justin Bieber t-shirt, unless I'm wrong. I don't know. I've never worn a Justin Bieber t-shirt.
Look at it this way. For me, if I saw somebody walking down the street wearing a 1973 Genesis Peter Gabriel Foxtrot t-shirt, I would probably hug them, right? And also but I think because it's so rare. Like, oh my God, you like early 1970s British progressive rock? Let's be friends.
Yeah.
Or Fish, right? So Fish heads, right? Fish. A great fucking jam band, messy musicians, but there's a culture among them. So I think it's that. But I agree with you. It is an anthropological connection. You're right.
Imagine exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And narrowing it down. That's global. You're talking about if you were in the States walking around or somewhere in Europe, you'd hug them.
More likely that would happen. Yeah.
And funnel it to the Middle East.
Right.
That's why, I could tell you, Sir Edmund Black is from Blackium, who've been around since '99, who've released X amount of albums. It's such a niche here.
Yeah.
That it really does turn into a tribe. It really does turn into a cultural approach to things.
Erdeno
Harris,
absolutely. Harris, yeah, exactly, yeah.
Thank you.
100%.
Yo, Lengo, thank you so much for the sub. Very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Listen, I enjoy. I mean, I did. I took you, Adnan. I took you over here. I saw you. I took you. I took the opportunity to talk to you both about your show Unmuted, which is fantastic in the sense that A, it's supremely entertaining. B, it's just technically proficient. C, it talks about something that I absolutely love. So. My favorite rock bands right now, I want to talk a little about it. Who's your... Okay, first off...
Thank you for...
Sir Edmund, thank you so much for the sub. Very, very kind of you, Sir Edmund. Very, very kind of you. I have a big question, and you know what? You can go ahead and... Oh, shit. I'll do it in a poll. Let's do a poll. I don't care. Let's do a poll. All right? You guys ready for this? I'm going to put a poll.
Shit.
I'm going to even spell their name wrong. I don't even care. But you know what? All right. Question is, who do you prefer? Who is better? Metallica or Megadeth?
Oh man, why you gotta be like that?
It's a tough one. It's not easy. You got 5 minutes. I put it up there and I spelt the names wrong, but I don't care because
I have already voted, to be honest.
You voted? How did you vote? You can't vote yet. You're part. Okay, yeah, but there you go. So Metallica.
It's very easy. I mean,
what?
Let's see what people say.
No, I don't want to see what people say. You tell me. What do you Metallica is? All right, look. I think a lot of people are going to say Metallica off the bat, but I think
Megadeth are technically proficient. Dave Mustaine is an amazing guitarist, a horrible singer. But if you're talking pound for pound, punch for punch,
disagree. The tribe has voted. Controversial, but I don't like either. Look, fair enough. I don't like Nirvana. That gets me a lot of shit, right? As a grunge dude, no, give me Pearl Jam and Soundgarden over Nirvana any day of the week. But no, I mean, Dave Mustaine had so much personality. Come on, he's got so much personality, and he plays much better than both Kirk, who's a shit guitarist. Kirk Hammett is the shit guitarist. At the end of the day,
after a show, you're not humming his personality. You're humming the fucking song.
Hello, me.
And I'm humming
the real
me.
Songs. No. I know it. I know. I get heated.
It's like people that like Meshuggah. They're like, oh, their light show was amazing. I'm like, I'm not humming the light show. I don't.
How can you hum Meshuggah 11/6 time signature with fucking?
What gets stuck in your head?
I don't know. I just wanted to I just wanted to put it up there, but yes, Metallica masoned the genre, right? Okay, so that's where it
100%.
comes down to. But if you're talking about musician proficiency, I think Megadeth had it. Kurt Hammock, he reached his peak when he was 21 as a guitarist, and he never got any better. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm not necessarily tuning in for Kurt.
Oh my God! Unsubbing and unfollowing Belfegor. No, okay, fine. Listen. This is a personal opinion. This is why music is because it's so subjective. There's no right or wrong, Belfegor. Come on, you can't be like that.
Good save.
You can't be like that. Yeah, Dave Mustaine influenced everyone, including Metallica. It's true. And then I just got pissed off when I saw the documentary Some Kind of Monster, and Dave Mustaine came off as such a petulant child. That pissed me off so much when he was like, "Oh, they kicked me out of the band, and now look at me. I'm only part of the second biggest rock band in the world." Like, come stop whining.
Can I do a little flex?
Yeah, sure. Flex.
I've met the both of them. I met Metallica, and I'm very fortunate. I got to meet Dave Mustaine.
And you played alongside with Sepultura.
I did, yes.
Oh!
I've been very fortunate in the metal
You
world.
have been fortunate. You have.
But I met Dave Mustaine and I met Metallica.
Okay.
And Dave Mustaine and Megadeth treat people like they were Metallica. I don't know if that makes sense, but they treat people like they were the biggest thing in the fucking world, and Metallica treated us like
okay, I can see that.
we were opening for the next door neighbor.
I can see that. I don't know why I can see that, but I can see that. Listen, listen, I'm not a religious person, right? But you know when James Hetfield found faith and now he stopped drinking and he's like a family guy. Kirk, same thing. Like, that must have an element to do to that. I feel like Dave Mustaine is still wallowing in pity over the fact that they kicked him out of the band back in 1982.
Mustaine found faith. He's a born again.
Is he now? Really? What is this going on? Yeah. Everyone's just like, oh, well, I guess I'm 70. I guess now's the time to find some faith before shit happens.
He's a patriot. He's the whole night.
Insane Gamer Mom.
Exactly. Lingo was with me at the bike show. What was it called?
Oh, he's born again since Risk? I didn't know that. But hi, Insane Gamer Mom. We're having a conversation with a very, very dear new friend of mine. Well, okay, so let's talk a little bit about who you have had the opportunity. You played with Sepultura, who for me growing up was huge. I mean, roots, not only from a musical aspect, but also from a cultural aspect. And that Sepultura, and especially Max Cavalera, is a huge Palestinian supporter. And a lot of that album was actually, Roots was technically really about a lot of the Palestinian issues as well.
Territory
and stuff. And growing up,
even KSAD.
Yeah, exactly.
He's been around for a while. Yeah.
Like it was a political statement, but musically it was also something that was just so raw, so unbelievable. What was it like playing with a band like that?
So Max wasn't there, obviously.
Max wasn't there at the
for
time,
20,
right? Yeah,
for 20 years. But I saw Sepultura not open. They were
Metallica 87%. Look at me with my measly, my measly. Oh my God! All right, fine. Yeah, okay, fine. I concede.
Sepultura was a big part of my childhood, but also they played Dubai Desert Rock Festival in 2005.
Yeah.
Which was my first big festival. Testament, Machine Head, Sepultura, Megadeth were there.
That's awesome, man.
It was an insane show, and seeing Sepultura in that show, that's my transition from I listen to metal to I want to be on stage. And they that show changed my life. Derek Green performing, Andreas Kisser on guitar, like it was just mind blowing seeing them live. And then
sorry,
it was a long
we're
time
going back
after.
to that phase. Sorry, I just want to show and yeah, you did. You made it like your Instagram and Svengali's. Like you guys are big. You've got a chance to really play to huge crowds. Like it's nice. It's nice to see this, and this is something like I feel like we're close because we went through similar backgrounds growing up, and it's nice to see that you've managed to turn this into something like big, right? Sorry, I cut you off. So that was the moment. That was the moment where you thought, I want to be on stage. I want to do this.
Yeah, that's me screaming at people.
Yeah. What do? I scream at people professionally.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so the Sepultura show, when we got it, I think it was 2018, 2017. It might have been December 2017 or something like that. But it was surreal. Like, they walked up to us and they were like, "Hey guys, when are we sound checking? We're sound checking then." And my name's Derek. I was like, I know what you're doing. And Andreas is like, "Hey man," so asking JM like, "Oh, so you're using Ibanez too? What kind of?" And I was like, what is happening right now?
Oh, that's
this
so
is one of the craziest fucking experiences in my life.
Right.
And I told them after the show, obviously, I partook in adult juice.
Right.
After the show, I was like, "Hey guys, I gotta tell you this."
So listen, I've been playing it cool this whole time, but oh my god.
Yeah. 10 years ago, or I think it was like 12 years ago. Told them 12, 13 years ago, I saw you guys live here in Dubai.
Yeah.
And that was the reason I wanted to be in a band. And I just wanted to say thank you. And while I was doing all of that, Andreas Kisser said, "Shut the fuck up."
Why?
You make me feel old.
Oh no. Gamma Dark Knight, thank you for joining. Ting Sarada is here, and also, by the way, I did. Roxanne said, "Flex, I used to hang with Prince. We gotta." It looks like I need to.
No, I've seen that. Roxanne really did.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Also, I'm cool. Maybe. I'm so glad you're here. We're done with our soft stop. This is where we usually start to wind down the show. But I'm having myself a good time with you. I came across something. We already did our very controversial Megadeth versus Metallica. Why do you like Gary Vaynerchuk so much?
I think he talks a lot of shit.
Yeah.
He talks a lot of shit.
He does talk a lot of shit. I don't like Gary Vaynerchuk. Another thing, how is everyone here so cool? Everyone is here. You're not cool. You're cool, maybe. No, you are cool. No. But no, I don't. This is going to get me in hot water, too. But I cannot stand him. And I saw on LinkedIn you put him as one of your interests. I'm like, no. Why? What is it?
He talks a lot of shit. I like people that talk a lot of shit before they think.
Because out of 100 things they say, 2 things might be right.
That's basically me.
That's not true. No, that's not basically you. No, all right.
Have you seen my streams? Out of like hours.
Thank you so much. Gamma Dark Knight is happy because we're talking music, and unfortunately, you missed the part where we were talking, where we got Adnan screaming, "I'm a Barbie girl," and actually his song Swangali's song as well. I know you have other ones as well. I do want to show you playing a little bit of gameplay as well in just a moment. This was fun. This was fun. The Among Us stream, that was really fun, and it's cool because you put your editing to work here.
We have a thing on
Bro Gamer.
On Bro Gamer, exactly. Pro Streamer. Every time something messes up, the entire chat goes Pro Streamer. And anytime I talk about Among Us, because that's the only game I played, but now I've played Rust for like 4 hours.
No.
So
you play Rust? What are you, crazy? Yeah. I will never play Rust.
I play it on a private server, the Fuzzy Bond server. It's very tame. It's just like building a house.
Okay.
But I still end up naked and cold and dying of thirst and hunger.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to do it. I'm like, wait, you played Rust for 4 hours? Sir Edmund says. All right, but first of all, Gamma Dark Knight, I will actually post the link. Please, before you follow me, please go follow this wonderful person right here who has the channel Unmuted Show.
Person. Thank you, man.
Adnan is his name, and he brings to light so many wonderful musicians in the Middle East that deserve recognition, and I'm so happy that somebody's doing that work to show that the Middle East does have great rock metal musicians. And we know our pop musicians. Between you and I, we know the Poison Market. Thank you, Unmuted. See, I'm kind of getting it.
Poison Market, what's going on? Diablo's in the house.
Yeah, Diablo Unmuted.
Was my first ever subscriber.
Really?
Diablo, shout out.
I gotta remember who my first subscriber is. It was probably a follow for follow. Don't say that. Don't say that. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I don't do that anymore. I don't do it anymore.
Thank you again, my
I
Dark
learned
Knight,
my
by the way.
lesson. But there you go. Please do follow Unmuted. Let's go ahead. I want to watch some gameplay of you playing because I thought this was kind of cool.
Oh shit.
No,
shit.
it's funny, man. It's funny, and it's lucky because we get a chance to actually see. We get a chance to actually see you use your skills, your editing skills as well.
We're gonna attempt to play Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us. I've never played Among Us, by
Bunch
the
of
way.
new people.
Never
you know what's
played
going
it.
down.
Yeah.
There we go. I think now Twitch can hear you guys.
Pro
as well.
streamer.
I don't know what you're saying. CMD Shift H. What the
Command.
hell? is
Command Shift H.
Command. Now.
Are these random
All right,
people?
safe is in. Everyone's
No,
in.
they're our friends.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it's very weird. I don't know why I'm doing that.
Oh wait, there is censor chat on, so I can censor myself.
Yeah, but you're not chatting in text, Hamoud.
Ah. Yes.
I found the body in lower engine, like in the very like south. Person around the area was DD.
You're like,
I'm not saying he's sus.
Where do you consider me around?
I thought Hamoud was lingering.
What is
like, a
DD
lot.
sus?
Because I have no idea where I'm going.
I'll explain it right after this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Someone is after all the D's.
I want to comment so bad on what Hamoud just said, but I'm gonna control myself. Guys, get your stuff together.
I'm following you because it's been lonely.
Get away from me.
You do what you do in the game, so now I'm like just wearing a hat.
Wearing only this.
Who needs
What?
pants when you have no arms?
Just
What?
here munching away on cake and drinking whiskey.
How about when I'm a ghost, I can just be like woo around people.
Wait, guys, I have the option of muting him from Discord, right?
Yes. you can.
I mean, there's a vent right above electrical, so somebody could have easily come in there, killed someone.
Who's that? He sounds cool.
That's an imposter talking there.
So that was
reported
Didi.
the body.
Oh, that was Didi?
This is why it's
Okay.
perfect.
Would be weird if
This is
you
why
don't.
it's perfect because Diablo's in the chat. This is why it's perfect.
That's what he gets for googling jokes.
You know I can still hear you, right?
I can vouch for Svengali 22. We were both doing the shields at the same time.
I'm actually sussing on Dan because I was following her for a while because I did not have
We were
anything to do
doing
with shields.
together.
I don't
What
have
are you
shields.
talking
I
about?
don't have
We
shields.
were doing shields together.
I'm 70% sure I just saw safe vent. The only reason that I couldn't tell the difference is because you and
You
Adnan
look so
both have
chuffed with
same
yourself. You're like, yeah, this is
Hey man,
bullshit.
don't throw me under this. I don't.
I literally walked
No,
out
no,
there.
no.
It's serious when the Arabic comes out.
Yeah, exactly. It's serious when the Arabic comes out. Exactly. La 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 la.
Everybody.
Oh, there you go.
I saw you vent. I
Yes.
saw you vent. It's
I'm
honestly.
gonna chill this for now. But like, I'm so used to seeing you as a talk show host and as a musician that like when I see you playing games, I'm like, you play games as well? Like how does that happen?
The one game.
The one game. But I mean, it's cool, right? I mean, this is the funny thing is that with me, Twitch, right? So it started off, I learned how to use OBS so that I could do this.
Yeah.
This was why I learned how to do OBS. And then I'm kind of like, oh, but I can also play at this. Oh, shit. Yeah, of course. I can play at the same time. So now, like, everyone's like, well, what are you doing talk shows? I thought you were fucking streaming a game. I'm like, this is why I started it. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So there you go. Okay, we talked a little bit. We didn't even talk about Gary because I don't want to talk about Gary. We talked about your gaming. We talked about music. We talked about your upbringing. How are we doing in the Middle East as Arabs? How are we doing culturally? How are we progressing? Do we have far to go to catch up? Are we actually ahead of the curve?
God damn, heavy hitter. Before we get into that,
Only-
just because he's in the chat, I really want to shout this guy out. And the whole DD sus thing.
Yes. Tell me about the DD sus.
So
please.
it was an Among Us game.
Yeah.
That was happening on Fuzzy Bond's channel. Fuzzy Bond is a Twitch streamer, huge. He's got maybe 70,000 followers, 100,000 on YouTube.
Okay.
A massive big deal.
Yeah.
A friend of mine that grew up in Jordan. He's actually a Jordanian. I'm pretty sure you know him, musician. But we don't say his real name because he doesn't like that. But
okay.
he was playing Among Us with his Fuzz crew, the crew that some of the patrons and stuff. And Didi, who's a guy that's both in the Unmuted tribe and from the Fuzz crew,
Yeah.
was in that game. And Diablo, who's in the chat right now, wanted so badly to say that Didi was sus, because in Among Us you vote out the guy who's a little suspect, right?
Right.
Shout out to Diablo. Please follow him. It's an insane person and a hell of a stream to watch. Dropped a mother because first of all, Fuzzy Bond turned on emote only mode, so no one can chat and say who they think is sus, just in case anyone was watching anyone else's stream.
Okay.
The only way you could type text was to drop a donation.
Oh, okay.
Because then the text would show up on screen.
Okay.
And Diablo just dropped an actual bomb of a donation for the purpose of saying DD is sus.
That's it. So like I'm gonna pay 100. What I don't know how much you put down, but sometimes the donations are worth it.
It was in the 4 digits.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. Hey, if it was worth it, DD Sus, man, I'm on board. You actually have merchandise now, which is DD Sus. I want to say
DD has merchandise that says DD Sus.
Okay. All right. Okay. So DD is basically Sus. Yo, Smugford, thank you so much for coming to the stream. I appreciate you being here. We are really supposed to be wrapping up, honestly. Like, it was a 1-hour show, and now we're just chit-chatting at this point. I would like to thank Adnan for being here. We're not done just yet, but we are going to be wrapping it up a little bit soon. So this is what I do every Saturday, just in case you're wondering. We feature different wonderful streamers. And then Roxanne, thank you so much for the follow. We can talk about Prince later on. That will be fun. You can tell me all about him. But okay, so seeing as we're both Arab and we can ask this of each other without, like, you know, the fear of getting me too'd, culturally me too'd. How much further do we have to go? Like, are you happy with the direction that's going in? Like, I was surprised the other day when you had your adult beverages, right? And I was like, okay, well, from what I remember just a few years ago, if you were actually from the UAE, you can't order alcohol. Listen, alcohol is not an indication as to whether or not you're culturally moving in the right direction. That's not what I mean at all. But I mean, I still think like it's so tightly connected to the music and the way we can express ourselves, and whether or not you're going to get looks walking down the road just because you have a few tattoos. Like, culturally, as Arabs, we're shit. I mean, but that's the thing. Self-hating Arabs is a fucking real thing. And I want to know, I want to be able to crowbar, separate between the valued contribution that we have to make as Arabs, and where we draw the line as just being like, no, we're shit, and not being able to say why. I know you can probably say a few things, but what's your plan? Are you gonna stay? Are you gonna stay in the Middle East? Like, what's your plan? What are you gonna do with your kid? Right? So
I think the dichotomy of that is there's this weird split that happens. It's either the worst thing ever or the best thing ever. Specifically our generation, the millennials. If you're like 35 and under, we have a weird. We're not Gen Z.
We're not
like
Zoomers.
on demand.
Yeah.
But we still do have that like on demand instinct that happens. Like, it's not working out for me, and I need it to work out.
100%.
But this is why we're in that gray area, because shit is shit. There are a lot of things that go wrong.
Yeah.
And my instinct isn't to fuck it, it's not working, I'm gonna bail. We can move. I have an Australian passport. My wife's American. Our kid has both passports. Like, we're privileged. We are privileged as a Middle Eastern ancestry, Middle Eastern heritage, people that live in the Middle East.
Yeah.
But I think I'd rather stay here and fight the good fight. I'd rather change from within than bail.
Yeah.
Change from within than bail. It's part of the reason why I do what I do for the music scene. It's part of why I do what I do for the tribe. Just bridging the gaps, letting people know. Like someone in yesterday's stream was like, "Oh shit, you're having an adult juice beverage."
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could drink over there, and I was like,
Yeah.
We probably drink more than you.
Yeah. I've definitely been there where Electrout, thank you for being here. Reality Rebel, thank you for being here. Definitely there are some things which are moving along, and there's still a lot of misconceptions and stereotypes that we carry around with us. But unfortunately, I hate to say it, but a lot of the stereotypes are there because they're true. So that's the issue that we fight, is that we want to show ourselves as much more understanding, much more open, much more, just more advanced, and unfortunately what most people see because of media and because of Hollywood and because of everything else, we're still fighting that fight every single day of like, whoa, shit, you're Arab? Like, yeah, dude, I'm Arab. I know I look white as shit, but like my blood, utasarrufati, and the way I act and the way I use my hands and the way I eat and the way, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there are some things which are so ingrained in me that these are the things that I want to pass on to my kid. And it's funny because I asked you about your kid because I feel like that's a great indicator as to where you are on the scale. Like we kind of moved because we want to test out this new experience.
Yeah,
we want to test out the Western experience. But ultimately, you take what you like from both cultures and you make a nice little melting pot. Ben says that.
Sir, sorry to cut you off, but Sir Edmund Black and Ben.
Yeah, Ben.
Akawi?
Yeah. Barqawi is it? Ben Barqawi.
I don't know where the cutoff is when there's no like
emphasis
on
it. Yeah, I know.
But Sir Edmund Black and Barqawi are I'm in both camps. If that makes sense in the comments. Yeah. I definitely agree with Sir Edmund Black, where if we cannot accept critical thinking, freedom of expression, freedom of speech, all that stuff, the moving forward doesn't work. But also, it is very convenient to be a Dubai-based Arab who has a Western passport.
Right.
It is
right. It almost makes you feel hypocritical to talk about it because, like, well, you're not in our shoes.
But, yeah, exactly. The true struggle is like, you're Australian. It doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I think my gray area, what I found my comfort zone, and why I'm raising my kid here, and we're married and working here. Rockstar.
Rio, thank you. Rio.
Is because I would like to see this area have the convenience that we have, but also have the critical thinking and freedom of speech that we have, which is why I, unlike a lot of other streamers based in the Middle East, I rock a drink and I do all these little things, like we can say fucking shit on my show, and it's tiny little things, but these guys don't want to do it. It's why I perform the way I perform when I'm with Svengali, it's just all these little things. I'm trying to change it from within, which I believe Sir Edmund Black is also on the same page, having been in the metal scene from the mid 90s. Yeah. He's got a lot of fight in him, and that's my take on it. I don't think moving to the States or to Australia or anywhere else would necessarily change anything here. It would make my life much easier. Yeah. But it wouldn't necessarily change something here. And thinking of my kid, I would like him to still be Arab to some degree.
Right.
But have the comfort of buttfuck nowhere, Virginia, which is where my wife's from.
Yeah, I don't know. I've thought about that a couple of times. Like, where can I just absolutely go and be, buttfuck nowhere? But I don't know. It's a tough one, which is why I like asking it. I like asking it of you because I feel like we can get into that conversation. It's a long conversation, and it's not how we're going to end the show. I am going to end the show with, you've had an opportunity to play with some great Arab musicians. I know you've played with Nomad, with Bullfunk Zoo, with Taifi, who's an awesome guitarist.
Taifi?
Yeah, man. Of course.
Taifi was in Svengali.
I know! First album. Yes, I know that. 2015. I know that. I did my research, man. I did my research. Digital Diva, thank you so much for passing by. We are having ourselves a chill stream talking to a very good new bud. Zane Lin says boo.
Zane Lin.
I just want somebody to go wah. But I can't do it. So I do want to do one final shout out to you before we end today's show. It is just a really quick 1 hour kind of thing. We've been chit chatting for an hour and a half now. I'm so happy I got a chance to talk to you. You bring so much love to your streams. So much attention to the music industry in the Middle Eastern rock music scene. There you go. You got yourself a follow right there.
Reality Rebel 23. Thanks so much.
Nice, Reality Rebel. Good job there. And okay. So pick a band, Middle Eastern band you think have great things coming their way. Could be funk, could be rock, could be anything you want. Who's your top Middle Eastern musician?
Oh man, Electra Out and DJ Digital. Thank you so much for the follow. First of all, that's that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Up and coming bands in the Middle East I have two spectrums.
Yeah.
And I want to give a shout out. If you guys are on Spotify, just search the new wave of Middle Eastern metal. There's a playlist there that's curated by Sir Edmund Black, who's in the chat, and myself and a bunch of other Middle Eastern heavy hitters. Ryu.
It's Ryu. Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But
there you go. Edmund Black put it in the comments. You can go check it out right over there.
100%.
It's a Spotify list. That's very cool.
There's so many bands here. Part of my stream is every Monday. We go down the list alphabetically, playing bands from the MENA region, from the Middle East, North Africa region.
Yeah.
And there's so many bands that sometimes we physically, and I stream for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
We don't, Bragner hit unfollow to follow to turn on the lights.
That's excellent. Oh, that's good. I'm going to do that now as well. Yeah. Okay.
There are so many bands that we sometimes have to cut it short.
Right.
So I think up and coming bands or new releases that I'm excited about aren't necessarily brand new bands.
Yeah.
But White Morgue from the UAE, Black Aim have an album coming out. Coat of Arms are releasing singles like every 2 weeks. It's insane. Nasser Mistrihi from Doha, Qatar is rebranding and releasing his Winter Burn. All the Jordanian bands. Bilocate is releasing a new album. I mean, Bilocate go back to the early 2000s.
How are they going to do it without Rami? Rami? Bilocate.
Rami Haikal?
Yeah.
No, he's still in there.
Oh shit! Were they gonna do it remotely? Again, okay, awesome. I didn't know that. Well, that's news to me.
Yeah, no,
okay,
I had
awesome.
Rami on the podcast a couple of months ago.
Okay,
he's they're writing the album. They're doing it all remotely. They're releasing new stuff.
Bilocate. Yeah, everyone's like, oof. That's a good reaction. We should clip this and send it to him. Time. I'll tell you what. We do have to wrap up for today, man. I got a kid to feed. I got shit. Adnan, I'm so happy you were here. I just want to take a minute. Can you please tell everybody who's on the stream? Zaynlin, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Please go feed the kid. I mean, he's not starving. I do have, my wife is actually. I'm not leaving him in the cot like crying, waiting for food.
Why aren't you feeding the kid?
Where's my PB&J? But yeah, please do tell people who are unversed in your unmuted show. What are your days? Do a little bit of shout out for yourself. Tell us when you're going to be live.
Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. Monday we do a listening party. Wednesday we have a podcast. Saturday I scream into your ear holes. That's a weird way to put it. But we do. We just hang out Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. And maybe because it is early, I usually stream for a much longer time. Maybe in like 20 minutes, come down to my channel. We'll do a little chit chat.
All right, we're gonna do a little chit chat while I'm feeding my kids some PB&J. I am an animal, Reality Rebel. I am. You know this. You did do a good Barbie girl. I actually showed it at the beginning of the show. So I'm very happy that we got a chance to share this. Ben, thank you so much. I got to run this. Appreciate this conversation so much. Ben, that's what we're going to try to do here. Scrappy, thank you so much. Everybody who came over from the tribe, thank you so much. Oh, what?
Barkawi, I appreciate the capitalization there of the B's.
Oh, did you change that? Okay. Smart. Well done. Okay. Also, to anybody who came in from VIP, thank you so much. Anybody from Briars, thank you so much for coming by. Anybody who's everybody was here today, and it wouldn't have been possible without you, Adnan. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me, man. This was a conversation.
We do want to see you do the floss, but I'll let you off the. You want? just do the chair floss. Just do a little chair floss for us. That was the second clip that I had as well. You doing the floss, and then I chose not to play it. I don't know why I should have done it, but
I just want to apologize, Tam, because I do talk a lot. I was gonna say shit ton.
No, but, you talk just the right amount. And the worst thing is when you have to like pull words from somebody's mouth, and you're like, oh shit, it's only 20 minutes into the interview. I have to fill up another 40 fucking minutes. So talk more than less. I would still be appreciative of that. Do one more. There you go. I was gonna say do one more wah for us. Now I'm gonna actually hang up on you, not because I don't like you, but because like I have to do my goodbyes to everyone. And
how dare you?
Go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a dick. I apologize. It's just the way it goes. Ting is lurking, but he's lurking nowhere to be seen because we're going to be gone by the time he gets back. We are going to go ahead and get a raid going. And then Unmuted Show, thank you so much for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank you. Please say thank you. Everyone say thank you. I'm going to put you up on the end stream right now. And then take care, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here, hanging out with me. That was a lot of fun. I am actually going to be working on next Friday's show, which is going to be, I don't really know what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be something. While I work on that, I'm going to go ahead and do my thing here. I always love doing this because it shows that I put a little credit into here. Look, roll credits, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. We got credits. Yes, credits right here. Chose to sleep in. Finally, no work. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. Ban him after you hang up on him. I mean, that would be pretty funny. Take all of his followers and then ban him. Just get him out. Get him out of here. No, you're awesome. We're going to go raid somebody. I don't know who it's going to be. Let's find out who's online right about now. I see someone. I see. I see. Okay, I see. Wait. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh, okay, I got it. All right, here we go. We're going to go check out a friend of mine. He's brand new, or at least brand new to me. His name is Brad Plays Games 823, and we're going to send him your way. He's playing some Valorant. We're going to send him your way. I'm going to send you his way, and then we're going to do that. Thank you to everybody. He's got 5 people on playing, so let's go ahead and hype it up as much as we can, because we're going to bring over a few more people to the channel right now, so long as it tells me what's going on. Anywhere to be seen? Anywhere? Anywhere? Reject all. Yeah, I'm going to reject all. Where is it? How come it's not letting me? Where is it? Why for you no work there, buddy? Why? Tamer baby? Harpua? You know what? Shit. You get, you know what? No. You get a Harpua. Oh, I don't have it ready. I don't have it here, Harpua. Oh my God. What a waste. All right, listen, hold on one second. This did not work out as well as I'd liked. Hold on one second. As we listen to some really chill music in the background. Stop that, Brad. Brad, I'm not talking to you right now. I need to go up here. Now, I love you guys. Thank you so much, Adnan. I gotta go do this. I want to do the wah, but I can't. Here we go, we're ready to go. We already have a raid in progress. Well, where is it? Where is the raid? I can't find it. Where's the raid? What? Where's the raid? 28 people in it? I can't find the raid button. Where is it? Where? Oh, let's go. Fuck that one up.
Tamer!